That's not what you all started. That's not what you.
If you don't want to
started.
give us the video, we will subpoena it if we need to later.
Go ahead.
And if you destroy it, it's evidence and it's a felony.
Welcome to U.S. Corrupt Cops, your source for uncovering the dark side of law enforcement. In today's shocking story, we dive into yet another case of corrupt cops overstepping their boundaries. An innocent woman gets wrongfully arrested, and to make matters worse, her phone is illegally confiscated. It's an abuse of power that's hard to ignore, and we'll break down exactly how these officers crossed the line. If you're tired of seeing this kind of injustice, stick around, because it's about to get real. If you like this video, press 1. On June 3rd, 2022, Chief Anthony Alvarez of the Elmira Police Department announced an urgent situation that swiftly led patrol vehicles to his location in a parking lot. Chief Alvarez observed two black men involved in a notably heated verbal dispute and chose to intervene without disclosing his official role, as he was in plain attire. During the encounter, Chief Alvarez felt threatened by one of the individuals, Mr. Isaiah Bowman Thomas, who suggested he was armed with a knife. In response, Chief Alvarez quickly drew his firearm, purportedly to calm the situation. As he did so, additional officers arrived and promptly arrested Mr. Bowman Thomas. The subsequent body cam footage showed officers handcuffing Mr. Bowman Thomas, but the scenario was about to escalate further as they turned their attention to an innocent woman.
Huh? You want to treat the black people like watch this.
Alright, we're rolling on your side. Easy, easy, easy.
Watch this. Watch how you got it. Yeah, I got one more knife.
Where is it?
I just showed him. It's right here.
Alright.
It's right here.
Don't roll too.
No, don't go in there. It's right there in my pocket. You just see the black piece in this phone. In my pocket. You don't feel that? You don't feel that?
Okay.
You don't feel that, right? Don't worry. Watch how they treat this black people. Watch it. It's all okay. I will have your job. Yeah, I'm allowed to have my phones too.
You can have your phones.
Yeah, I'm allowed to have
There's no more knives.
There's no more.
I believe you, but I still have to make sure.
Now get the phone. I'm allowed to have my knives. I'm allowed to have my phones. This is how y'all want to treat black people? Y'all want to harass black people? Don't worry about it.
Alright. We're gonna stand you up, alright?
I can get up on my own.
Well, I want to help you.
I don't need help. I can get up on my own. I didn't do
Sit up.
I didn't do good. I get up on my own.
Okay.
So going to look good. Don't worry about it.
You want to fight me with this?
Never wanted to fight you that in my hand. Look at you talking about. Now you're harassing me. Now you're violating my rights.
Get over this way.
Now you're violating my
keep it.
rights. Get me out of here. I ain't got no words, so where am I going? You cannot take me to jail because I didn't do nothing. Now what are y'all doing? So now, hold up. What am I being detained for? I don't have no warrants.
Just keys?
Yeah.
Right, just slide in.
I don't have no warrants. So what am I being detained
Slide
for?
in.
What am I being detained for?
Threatened me with a knife. I don't know what else is worth to tell you. Hello. What's up? Everything good? He was fighting with a guy on the other side of the street. Challenged each other. I pull up, said, you guys done? He asked me if I wanted to fight. I want you to move around. Come on.
What am I being arrested for? I want answers. What am I being arrested for?
Commissar 201.
What the am I being arrested for? You have the right. I have the right to know. This is what we doing, right? Don't worry. I want a lawsuit. What am I being arrested for? Y'all had no reason to throw me in handcuffs. What am I being arrested for?
Well, that will be discussed shortly.
No, I want to know some type of answer.
Well, I'm not the one pressing the charges, so you'll have to
Press
talk.
charges. Nobody press charges.
Okay.
I haven't even done that. What? Why don't y'all got your body cameras on?
It is on.
It's not on.
Okay.
He didn't have no body camera on. Yeah.
Although the initial arrest was already dubious, the situation escalated when Chief Alvarez noticed a woman, Miss Amy Jo, roughly 15 feet away, who was evidently recording the entire incident on her smartphone. According to the Supreme Court ruling in Fraser v. Evans, the public is entitled to record police officers and their actions in public areas. This upholds the First Amendment right, which declares, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Despite these explicit legal protections and the rights granted to individuals, the subsequent behavior of the police chief and the officers demonstrated their negligence.
saw the whole thing? When did you start recording? Would I pull my gun out on him? Good, because he still had the knife in his hand. I'm going to need their information.
I was gonna say no. I didn't record. I didn't record
Can you
nothing.
check that, please? For me to record this evidential effects, because I don't have a camera on my car and I don't have a body cam.
Well, you should.
But it's evidence, so if you
No.
caught him with a knife in his hand,
I did not.
that would help me with my
I did
criminal
not.
case.
I just said I did not.
Can we check?
Then what's the point of this?
No, why are you
If you
filming?
didn't have it. If the whole point is to get evidence.
It seems the chief was attempting to engage with the woman to collect evidence that might justify his actions regarding the initial suspect who was being taken to jail. This is another questionable move. However, it's essential to clarify that the officer's statement about the purpose of recording is inaccurate. He claims that recording is only for supplying evidence in criminal cases, which is misleading. As mentioned earlier, the right to record is a freedom granted to citizens, and they are not required to hand over their recordings to law enforcement. It is stated that if you are lawfully recording and an officer demands your phone, you are not legally obligated to provide it unless the police possess a search warrant or you are under arrest. The police likely have no valid reason to seize your phone.
What if I was doing it for the benefit of you and now y'all are coming at me?
I am, I know. I have the video for the benefit.
No, you cannot because
So you're not doing it for the benefit.
This is not my phone.
It doesn't matter.
Your possession?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
That's not my car. So you want my receipt?
Good. Can I have it?
No.
There's no reason for you to have it.
I mean,
Anyway, so we're going to get your name because you're witnesses to this. I have to for my UPR.
no, you don't.
I mean, my,
Keep in mind that New York does not have laws mandating you to present your ID to the police. In fact, you aren't even required to carry an identification card while in public. The chief is essentially attempting to do whatever possible to seize Amy's phone, which in turn is an effort to infringe upon her Fourth Amendment rights. The Fourth Amendment clearly states that the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued except upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Taking her phone violates her Fourth Amendment protections, as further clarified by the Supreme Court in Riley v. California. In his majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts noted that since digital information on a cell phone does not pose a threat to law enforcement officers and cannot aid someone in evading arrest, there is no urgency that justifies a police officer searching the data on someone's phone without proper legal authority.
So you're just out here just to be jerks and harass us, right? Yeah, like seriously. Like, this is ridiculous. We didn't do anything wrong or illegal, yet you guys are not even remotely
Yo, neither
cooperating
did
with us.
I.
But
I did not do anything.
no, but you're not cooperating in a criminal investigation. That's ridiculous. It'd be one thing if you just walked by.
All
and you-
I did
But
was
you're blatantly
see.
here.
All I did was see something
What did you see?
happen.
Oh, something. So then what's the
I
point
see-
of... So just nothing. You just saw nothing.
Yo, yeah, get the out of here.
Miss?
Nah, this
Hey,
is
stop.
no. Whoa,
Stop. Don't approach her.
get out of my car.
We're not in your car. Back off or you're going to jail. We're not getting in your car.
You're not gonna tell me to get away from my car.
please back away.
Right. There's no reason to approach
Please
the
back
chief
away
like
from
that.
my
I have
car.
every right to look at cars. It's called being safe.
Oh, I'm gonna go look at your car then, all
You're
right?
not identifying yourself, so I'm going to use your vehicle.
You're not identifying
as a
yourself either.
potential-
Neither one of you have identified.
Albert Ave, 4588.
Okay, cool.
So I am going to identify you. You are a potential witness
Okay.
in a criminal matter, and
Okay.
now apparently you want to say that the police are abusing their power.
Whoa! Get out of here, man!
As if the abuse couldn't worsen. The officer has attempted to seize the phone directly from her hand, once again ignoring her First and Fourth Amendment rights. Furthermore, the chief uses a manipulative tactic by essentially accusing the woman in advance, projecting his own wrongdoing onto her by implying she might later make certain claims. This method is highly concerning. It not only shows that the police chief, a figure of authority and a role model, is fully aware of his improper actions, but is also trying to conceal them simultaneously.
No, we don't need it.
You don't want
You
that,
don't-
Ben?
I
It's
just need
not
your
this.
name.
It's not.
You are going to give us, if this is your vehicle,
I have no problem giving you my name. That's not what you all started. That's not what you.
If you don't
even
want to
started.
give us the video, we will subpoena it if we need to later.
Go
That is fine.
ahead.
And if you destroy it, it's evidence and it's a felony. So you cannot delete the video. I'm telling you that now. Is that reading
It's
recorded?
not. It's
Yes.
not. It's not. It's not.
So
my
is all
fault.
her
Do
actions.
not if you delete the video, you are destroying evidence, which is a felony in New York State. Okay?
Okay.
You filmed me taking my gun out.
No, I did
pointing
not.
it at
I
him.
did not
already
film
admitted it.
that.
You said you did.
I said I seen it with my eyes. I
Put a
didn't
warrant.
record it.
Don't wave your
I
fist
didn't.
at me again.
I didn't.
Wave your fist at me again, I'm gonna arrest you.
I didn't wave my fist at you.
Well-
Watch freaking. Yeah, I said
That's
this.
two.
Oh my God, get a grip,
Give
bro.
me your driver's license and your registration.
No,
because
I
you drove this car.
No,
The
I'm.
f you ain't. You're giving it to me because
Whoa.
you have to.
At this stage, it is undeniable that the actions of these officers are far from lawful. They are misrepresenting non-existent laws to coerce the woman, combined with intimidation tactics and the threat of arrest to ensure compliance. Such behavior is entirely illegitimate, with the officers having no legal foundation for their demands. This interaction perfectly exemplifies official misconduct, as outlined in New York Penal Law Section 195.000, which states that official misconduct occurs when a public servant performs an act related to their office, but constitutes an unauthorized exercise of their official duties, knowing that such an act is unauthorized. It is also crucial to emphasize the type of language used by Chief Alvarez during this exchange. Using profanity while essentially shouting at Amy clearly demonstrates unprofessionalism.
You don't have a choice but to identify
What did I?
yourself.
What
You
did
have
I
to
do?
identify yourself.
What did I do?
You drove a car. Let me see your driver's license to make sure that you are a registered driver.
Okay.
You inserted yourself into the situation, man.
No.
We
no.
did nothing to you.
No.
That's fine.
We had nothing to do with you until you inserted yourself and started filming. Okay? So now, guess what?
Listen, you need to
yourself
lose
into
the
a
attitude because I was going to start being cooperative with you until you tell me to give me my
license,
give me my-
registration, insurance card, please.
No.
Yes.
You're out of your mind. I will
Then you will
gladly.
be under arrest for
Listen,
obstruction.
Once more, the chief issued another threat, arresting her for obstruction if she did not comply. New York Penal Law Section 195.05. Obstructing governmental administration in the second degree states that a person is guilty of obstructing governmental administration when they intentionally hinder, impair, or pervert the administration of law or other governmental functions, or prevent or attempt to prevent a public servant from performing an official function through intimidation, physical force, interference, or other unlawful acts. It is important to note that this law cannot be used to punish individuals who are merely exercising their rights, such as recording police activity in public, which is protected under New York state laws, as long as the recording does not genuinely interfere with the officer's ability to perform their lawful duties. Since none of these conditions were met in this case, she remains a victim of intimidation. The situation does not end here.
I'll gladly give you my license. I have to get in the car to
Okay.
get it.
Then
Where
go
is
ahead and do that, please.
In
I'm
my-
not retrieving it, but just
It's in my bag.
that black one right there?
No, the one. Oh, you know that's a gift.
This?
That's a gift for my.
We'll give it back.
boyfriend.
It's just we're holding it for safety right now.
Fine with me. My blue bag is right here.
Okay.
Okay, I can't get it.
She should not be reaching into the car.
She gave permission to. She gave permission to.
Ew.
I heard it. She's kept an eye on it.
We ain't doing nothing like y'all are thinking, so just
For some reason, you want
cooperating at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
The sooner we get your ID, the sooner we leave.
I'm working on
Okay.
it. I just got my bag up here. Good music. Man, I got stuff that's melting. Oh. There you are, sir, ma'am, sirs. Sorry,
Okay.
that's a joke I do. Bad joke timing. Bad timing joke.
Ma'am, this is your car. Not you own it. This is the one you're driving. You're operating it.
Yes, I own it.
Oh, you do own it.
I do.
Okay.
My papers are in here.
I have a license plate, Lincoln Young, David, 17.
Following the officer's coercive tactics and pressure, Amy, possibly not fully aware of her rights, complies and hands over her identification. Subsequently, the officers begin asking additional questions about her license, indicating that they are retaliating simply because she refused to comply with their unlawful demands.
Amy Joe's the first name, or is Amy the first name and Joe?
Yep.
Both first names, or is Joe the middle?
This is a registration request for traffic stop.
Registration request, please.
Where are you living these days? Still.
2023 on a 2006 Pontiac. You need to get that on a noise in PA.
That's her.
Have him add me register my water.
She's got a PA license. Just check for SNRs in New York. Suspensions.
Yeah, the license number, date of birth, can you provide that?
The inquiry into her address appears to be a tactic used to determine where to serve her a subpoena, which is essentially a legal order requiring an individual to attend court. Realizing that Amy was reluctant to give them her phone, they are now abusing a malicious alternative.
Since you guys were so interested in this, I'll give you a rundown. Hold on. You still filming? Got it ready? I was driving north on College
The
Avenue.
chief wants those two his water.
Yep. You didn't talk to Comm Center about this?
Not her yet.
Comm Center 3.
03.
Additional subject for the chief's blotter, also 29 check. Charlie Peters. Last name Paul Edward Tom, Edward Robert Sam. First name Charlie, common spelling. Because all too often, I walk away with them because I forget I have them. And it's really hard to track people down.
As you have on video, I eventually put it away once he laid down on the ground and was being cooperative. So, that is it. That's the extent of this. And I'm just curious why you wouldn't want to share that video to prove my case against somebody that was trying to get fights with.
It wasn't that I just wanted to share it. It was that you wanted to.
It's quite unusual that the chief is recounting the entire incident to Amy, possibly in an effort to solidify his version of events in her memory. By doing this, he might be attempting to manipulate her perception of what she witnessed, potentially influencing her to align her account with his. After his summary, he implies that mere curiosity is why he extended the interaction, questioning why she wouldn't willingly share the video with them. It is important to note that Amy clarifies she was not merely asked to share the video. Instead, she was directed to hand over her phone, which violates her rights. There is a clear difference between a request and a coercive demand. Moreover, it is important to consider the improper detainment that occurred. Detainment by law enforcement is justified only when there is reasonable suspicion of involvement in a crime that requires further investigation, potentially leading to an arrest. Without this condition being met, such detainment is unauthorized and represents an abuse of authority by the chief and his officers.
We asked to see.
I wanted to see. You said you didn't have a certain part. I wanted to watch the video to see what you had. To see if A, if you're being truthful, and B, if it's even worth it.
A, I'm being truthful, and B, no, it wasn't. I didn't start recording until after you were waiting here for probably a couple minutes.
Okay. So you didn't see him pacing back and forth and challenging me.
I saw it.
But not recording.
No, excuse me. I did not see that part of it. I saw you have words with him, and you pull your gun.
Yep. Then what'd you see happen?
And then
When I pulled the gun, what did you do? Then what happened?
He and then went down.
Okay. And did you see him throw the knife?
No.
Could you hear what was being
I was
said?
driving.
Oh, you were in your car?
Yeah.
Hence why you parked this way, you were just kind of driving, saw it.
You weren't coming out the store.
No, I was over $1.
So you didn't hear words from either subject?
No.
Okay. So you didn't hear words from either subject?
No.
Okay.
Nope. And I feel bad for y'all for the jobs that you got. I commend y'all for the jobs that you do. But you also have to understand that there are grimy ones for y'all too. And so
Right.
just putting a camera in somebody's hand and having that seen by the person
So it's funny, I've
can't
actually,
be-
can we expand on this? Because I've had this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yes.
So there's grimy cops.
Yeah.
They do evil.
Well,
Right? They rob people. Like the grime. We're talking about just the grimy.
we're talking about
The ones that hurt people for no reason, right?
Yep.
Those. So all these things. We know that there are some cops that do this. A few, right?
Right.
Can I ask you a question? If one of us was that grimy cop, this is all recorded, so if one of us was that grimy cop, what makes you think that someone that's willing to hurt someone, rob someone, kill someone, would just leave a witness? Why would he do that? You think that cop would not just steal that phone from you? You see what I mean? The mindset doesn't make sense.
It does, because I felt like that's what you were doing. Not just you, but him as well. Like I felt like I was
Right,
I
but
was
if we
starting
were one of those grimy ones,
which
if we were, let's just say if we were,
right.
why would, even though yes, we were talking, going back and forth with you, but what would stop us from just like blatantly doing something savage to get that phone? We wouldn't, unless we were bad, which you would have already seen. You know what I mean?
Well,
we would cross that line too, wouldn't we?
I did.
It doesn't make sense.
I also did see see what had happened. I didn't hear what had transpired. I didn't see that he had a knife.
All right.
So all I saw.
But my point
was
is, even if the
this
chief,
guy pull up and
if the
pull a
chief
gun
was
at
one of those grimy ones, as you said, I'm using your term. If he was one of those grimy ones, just pointing guns at people, just out hurt people, I highly doubt he would just let you sit there and report. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you don't know that though.
Do you know what I mean? If he's willing to go that far, it doesn't make sense.
But there was also, her and someone on a motorcycle right behind us for a while. So you just never know.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is police that are out committing violent felonies, the showing of a camera wouldn't stop it. It wouldn't stop a civilian like that.
Right, but I'm not, you're going from one extreme to the other. There's those ones that are in between as well that are going to push as far as they can absolutely push and possibly push somebody over. You know what I mean?
I see. Because we deal with that on the other hand. So when people are robbing stores, let's say at gunpoint, and people try to get those on video too, what do you think happens to those witnesses?
Yeah.
They get mugged for that fault. It happens all the time.
Right, of course.
So if that same bad guy was wearing a uniform, a gun in the back, why wouldn't he do the same thing? Right?
Exactly.
Right.
And that's one extreme to the other, I mean.
We're good. Are you done? Okay. All right. Of course.
Sorry about that. I forgot I had that there.
You can keep it in there. Just you gotta understand, we're gonna just address it as a potential threat. It doesn't make it illegal.
No,
we just take it out of the situation.
Yep.
Give it back to you just like I did. Yep. Good. Comm Center 3. Myself and 2.
The final exchange suggests that the officers may have been dishonest in their treatment of Mr. Bowman Thomas, casting doubt on the legality of their actions and the potential violation of his civil liberties. The officers made it quite apparent that something was amiss. Interestingly, due to numerous reports of misconduct and illegal activities throughout his career, as of January 2023, Alvarez has been removed from his position as chief of the Elmira Police Department. Thanks for watching. This kind of corruption needs to be exposed, and your support helps us shine a light on it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to uncover.